All right, let's see here. There we go. Oh, come on. I sat here and made a new layout. There we go. Hey, Jeff. All right, I think I got this all working. Sound good? Hopefully not too much background noise. I got a heater going. My computer fan's going pretty loud. I can turn that off for a minute, but also got a little vacuuming going on in the background. So anyway, welcome. There's the chat. That took a second. Hey, Mo, Proto, and Greg, what's going on? How y'all doing today? Yeah, I actually did not link it out like anywhere. Thanks. I was just setting up in a quick little rush. Figured I've got a little bit of time. I have a lot of homework to do today and a few other things to do, but we're gonna take a little bit of time this morning and show off a bunch of the fire agates and the Mexican opals that I just got. So let's get some lights on here. Bring this light up and around. All right. How's everyone doing today? Sorry, I wasn't fully set up here. But anything crazy or exciting? I know a few of you have been getting some nice winter storms. That nasty snow. I have to move the cameras here in a minute. You're just going to see all the lights and all the things. Nope. Okay. Trying to make it so I don't blind you. Oh, I'm turning that the wrong way. Okay. There we go. Hey, Rick. Oh, how you doing? Boise Gym Show coming weekend. Oh man, I wish. Today is my first day off since school started. So since about after the New Year's. Today is like the first day I've had off. I'm in school every day and work as well. Between work and school. Yeah, this is like the second day I've had to even touch my rocks in the last 2 months. Whoa. Uh-oh. We're mirrored here. Gotta turn off this stupid mirror effect real quick. Sorry for a little bit of jiggling while I get to the camera settings and turn off the mirroring. There we go. All right. So, got some nice new fire agates. One of those big juicy ones. What's up, Julie? And I am assuming Brian. We got Boot. We got. Sorry, let me scroll up to see who I missed. Rich, what's up? Just licked the like button. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? Yeah, definitely missed a few of y'all. Just trying to get all set up here. Yeah, savor every moment of getting to play with my rocks. Ooh, look at that one. Can tell that's going to be a good one. Look at the way the fire just plays in there a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a beaut. Oops, still got this up on the screen. My chat's not scrolling. One sec. Hey, Betty, how's it going? Patricia? Man, this thing keeps yelling at me that my mic is muted. I'm like, I know, I've got two mics and two setups. Stop alerting me. Oh man, that's a good one. Holy cow. Oh, look at that. It's got some saginite down here. All right, hold on. Move this one up a little closer to the light here for a sec. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Trying to get a macro shot. There we go. Oops. Dang it. I moved the camera too much. You guys got to see that in real time on this little camera up here. Unfortunately, this camera has been falling apart just like Jeff's. I loved it. I used it very well for a long time. And now it's starting to fall apart, so my camera falls like that. Doesn't want to stay up anymore. Just hang in there for a little bit. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, dang, that's gonna be a good one. Chunky too. Oh yeah, you know what? And that's something else we'll do. I might not get that out today with the limited time I have, but I do have the microscope that connects to my computer here, so we can do a live stream with the microscope view. Oh, look at this one. That's like a perfect cab. Could even make that into a heart. Look at that. It's got a nice little cave of fire in that one with some banding around it. Oh, look at those colors too. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Ooh. Could make that one into a bolo tie. Something. I'm loving it. It's got a really nice window. What was good while it lasted? I gotta see. Oh yeah, the yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's forget. There's a little bit of lag between us and stuff, so it was very good while it lasted. I loved this thing, and I'm still using it. It just I don't know. I'm gonna have to hot glue it into one specific spot, like super glue it, and so it just doesn't move from that one position. Oh man, look at the colors in that one. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I love when it busts out like the purple little bit of iridescent blurple in that one. Holy cow. Man, go Yogi Bear. He picked out some winners for me. Heck yeah. Oh my. He's got some plumes going right there. Some saginite spray, like an explosion. Look at that saginite star explosion right up there. Oh, lovely. That one's got a lot of potential. All right, let's pick out some other good ones to gawk at for a minute. And then I will get out the Mexican opals. I got 3 jars of Mexican opals from, who you call it? HP Lapidary. Hey, Wild. Hey, Tarnished Viking. Long time no see. These are fire agate, which is iron oxide layers trapped in chalcedony, which creates an iridescent effect. Reminiscent of opal, but actually not opal. It's a type of just chalcedony, like I mentioned with the iron oxide, creates those little fire layers. Oh yeah, Jeff. I mean, I guess I might have a little time. I can go grab the microscope really fast. That one's got some deep, clear stuff that needs to be removed. There's some fire hiding under there. Let's see. Take out. Oh, that's a big one. Big one. Come on. There we go. Ooh, yeah. It'd make a nice, big, pretty cab. Only thing is that pit right there. Maybe dig that out and inlay some other stone in it. Oh, that's a weird. There was light playing off some fractures in there. Interesting. Got a pretty bit right there, though. It's a heart. What's that? Trying to keep up with the chat. Yes, indeed. As he mentioned, formed with silica, but opal forms the larger silica spheroids, which causes opal to even have the effect that it does, but a little bit different. When silica forms a more tight, like molecular bond, a perfect micro or cryptocrystalline quartz structure, you get chalcedony. But when it's spheroids that get cemented together, more like a silica fine sandstone mix, you get opals. But both of them are literally SiO2 silica, and then they can trap things. Opal's not actually trapped stuff, it's the different spheroid sizes that bend the light and play with the color to cause the light effect. As where with these fire agates, it is trapped iron oxide layers in between, just little fine layers of iron oxide trapped in there that cause the effect. So these are caused by iron inclusion, as where opal is caused by the size of the silica spheroids themselves. This one's wild. I love it. It's got some depth to it. Yeah, let's see. Where did the heart go? Kind of a heart. Funky one. You could call it a heart there. Oh yeah, I've definitely put some of these under the microscope before. It's so awesome. Um, I've got it sitting just in my closet here, so it'll only take me just a sec to go grab it. I also still have to go grab the opals because we're going to check out the opals as well. I don't know how well my digital microscope camera is going to pick up the fine iron oxide layers, but we're going to give it a try here. Real quick though, before I move on to those, since they're sitting right here, I got these on the HP sale as well. Tongue twister. They are treated, kind of just like the ones they sell as sardonyx. I believe they're like sugar or acid. I'm pretty sure these ones are sugar and heated and cooked, but they're fun. Wanted to pick some of these up to do some potential intarsia with. That one's just so cool. That looks like it would be a Tool poster, right? Like here's something in the middle and it's got like stuff spiraling off each side. That totally looks like it'd be like a Tool album cover or something psychedelic like that. A little bit of light coming through them. They're pretty cool. So yeah, picked up a few of these. Focus. Focus. Thank you. Oh, Jeff, I had to hound him a couple times. It took him over a month just to ship my box. It was like 6 weeks maybe from when I ordered my stuff till I like finally had him ship it out or something. Yeah, I had to hound them and bug them. They might think you have an open box because lots of their customers do open boxes, I guess, and you have to like tell them close and ship my box or some BS. At least that's kind of what they try to imply to me. I'm like, no, bye bye. No. Anyway, not getting into all that, but yeah, it took a long time from when I bought till I got all these goodies. Hang out 2 seconds here. Let me get some. Let's find a pretty one to look at. Get that big one back out. Maybe we can just zoom right in on it here. You can kind of see it. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab the microscope so we can plug in the microscope and you can all see hopefully some slightly closer, cooler views here of that. All right. So enough of that board. Plug in the camera. Got my M scope, but I've got the cheapest MD200 camera. I would really like to invest in a much nicer, higher megapixel camera in the future. You'll see why in a moment. Also need just a higher magnification microscope. This one's only, what is it? I don't remember now. 4 by 20. Yeah. All right, let's plug this one in. Let me double check the chat. Yes, these ones came windowed. I just received them all like this. These just came from Tucson. It's from the Guzman family. Everyone knows him. Lapidary Dave and lots of people get his fire. But a friend of the community was down there. Many people know Yogi Bear, Yogi Wifey Dubu, his wife. They live down there in Tucson, and he offers a very generous service where he will go to Tucson and buy stuff for you, and you just pay like a 20% commission to him. So spend $100, pay him $20. And I thought that was well worth it to support him and get myself like $100 worth of fire here. So that is what I did. All right, we're gonna lose this camera for a second as I plug y'all in to the microscope. Oh shoot, if I can reach. just scooch this over just a bit. Oh, it showed. It showed. Come back. Yes. Hallelujah. We made it work. All right. Let's get a random piece of fire. Woo, smacked on the glass. Oh, hi, dogger. Did you just open the door? Ooh. So these are windowed and not polished, so might be a little rough trying to get down in here and see these. All right, hang out 2 seconds. It's gonna avert your eyes if you don't like the spinning, because I'm gonna increase the magnification and it spins the camera a bit. All right, let's try and refocus there. Okay, so here we've got a little bit of the fire. Oh, nope, come back this way. Man, I'm barely moving it. Nope, nope, just a touch right there. Can see some floaties moving by in the water on it. And these are just roughly windowed, so they're not necessarily the best view. Oh, thanks for dropping in, Katie. We're just taking a moment to look at a few fire agates here, and then some opals in a moment. Trying to find a good spot here that might show some more detail. Yeah, see, I need a better camera. This is as close as we can get on these guys. Unfortunately. Wish we could look a bit closer. Still cool, yeah. You can almost see in the lower right-hand side of this shot how it's like a bunch of little more spherical bits. The closer you zoom in on the botroidals, it's like more micro botroidals on botroidals. It's bots on bots. All right, we're gonna spin the camera again as I zoom back out just a bit. Try and find where I might have set that heart piece. I'll try and look at it again. This one. A little bit of color there. Oh, that's cool. You can see a little gas bubble trapped in the rock. You see that all over the fire agates from time to time is these little tiny gas bubbles trapped inside. You can actually see two of them there. One off to the center left and one on the center bottom. Oh, my camera's inverted. Gonna try and zoom in on this guy. So again, spinny camera if you don't like it. Oh, nice. You got 600x club cameras. I knew I should have just invested a little bit more in something a little better than this, but I was hasty and I wanted to get something. Oh, it was a bubble on the surface. Look, it popped. Ha! Proving me wrong. That's hilarious. Definitely seen little bubbles trapped inside of them though. But that was just a little surface bubble. Literally popped when I zoomed in. Oh, I guess bite my tongue. But it absolutely does happen where you get trapped gas bubbles, just like in obsidian. You'll see it in time to time working with obsidian. You get some gassy bubbles. That was too funny though. All right, let's try and find the saginite on here. Should be. That's interesting. I wish we could get a little closer at that. I'm also just roughly plugged straight into the streaming here with the USB. I'm not running it through my microscope software, which can actually help crisp it up a little bit and help us have a little more zoom control with the digital camera. But oh, whoa, check that out. Some like silver looking bubbles in there. Platinum fire. That's cool. Trying to see where that's at. Okay, I think I see the spot that's at. So if we move, think a little bit this way, we might see what I was trying to find. Man, this camera being upside down is messing with me. There we go. Okay. No longer upside down. It was so weird for me trying to move it like inverted. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at some opals, yeah? Go back to the other one. Maybe switch them. I missed a whole lot of chat there for a second. Turn off the microscope. Dry off the plate. And check chat here for just a second. Yeah, I didn't specify anything to Yogi Bear. I just, I mean, I guess I did a little bit. I said lots of fire because I want to make all sorts of stuff from little rings to pendant size pieces, but I really want to make a whole bunch of little earrings and rings. So I asked for just lots of small pieces of fire. Like that. That'd be perfect in a ring. Just take that little end nubby off. Nice little spray in there. Yeah, I like the ones that have feathery bits in them. So, all right, I'm gonna grab some opals and we'll get some of those. Hey, Dogger, what's up? Hey, puppy. Hey, Pupperoo. You can come in. She's like, who are you talking to, Dad? Mom went shopping. Quit talking to nobody. You're being weird. Make sure this is sealed. So I got it was 3 jars of these opals, but one of them broke, and then I did some sorting to pick out various things, and some of the best fires in this one. It's gonna be hard to show it this way. I think we just gotta get them dirty and get them in some water. They were all still quite dirty anyway. I somewhat cleaned them, but they were kind of grody when I got them. They were, in fact, growing stuff in the water. Fun fact. Like, when I received the jars from HP Lapidary, there was definitely some little, like, weird, fuzzy, bacterial, algae, something growth going on in there, and it was a little gross. Ooh, look at that fire. Ooh. You guys can't see enough of that on camera. Hold on. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. Some fire there. This one needs a little work to see how much of the knobby's inside. I hope it goes deep and isn't just this thin little piece. Either way, I can make a little doublet or triplet with this. That's got some stunning red in it. Turn it different directions, get some different flashes going on. That's a good one. Oh, these are some of my favorites right here, though. Check this out. Doesn't look like much. And you see it's just a little bit of color in there. There's color all the way through. There's some green popping out that side. It's going to be a good knobby there. Hey, Lisa. Ooh, look at that. That's like black opal. Oh, snap. Holy cow. Ooh. I need some better lights on this. Damn. Give them to me. Right, Brian. Right. I guess you could just throw these in the yard. Let the dogs pee on them. That's all these opals deserve, right? Yard waste. Look at this one. Tells a little story. Unfortunately, it's got some fractures, but got like some of the host there, like little plumes growing up through the bottom. A little bit of scenery. This old knobby here hanging out. Oh, whoops. I just realized this whole time that Brian's comment was on the screen. Or, wait, who? The Rocky Mountain Bear? Yeah, no. I was reading AZRE Mule Brian at the same time I was looking at who was pinned, but yeah. Uh, that one's interesting because that seems to be a fracture that the light's coming off. It's like not the whole piece is. That little aurora of color almost looks like it's coming off of a microfracture. You see that fracture line running right through it there? That's kind of wild though. Unfortunately, it's mostly chips and bits. There's only a couple pieces that I can get some good workable color out of. So all in all, was it worth the price? Maybe. Maybe not. This one's just washing out with the white. There we go. Whoopsies. This one has some inclusions right there that look like fractures. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to check with the loop and see if those are fractures or inclusions. Hey, Prairie Girl. How you doing? Oh, saw some red in that. A little knobby. A little knobby in the stone with some good color there. There was one of those super sparkly red ones. You that had a little fire in you? A little micro fire. There was one that was just sparkling with some red. Need my lights set up better. You can kind of see that one. There's definitely some color in it. I'm definitely missing some chat. Let me see. Hey, Rick, if I didn't say it already, I think I did when you came in earlier. Weird. Oh, he does cool silver work. He's some pretty awesome stuff for sure. Is that one of the ones with some little red sparkles? Let's see. Yeah, Wild. I'll see if he's down for that. Nice little just jelly chunk there. Where is the little red? I know there was one in here. I'm trying to find it. Crazy little red sparklies. Ew, I can't quite see. I just realized, oh my gosh, my face is like all washed out white up here. I'm just like blinded by these lights. I really need my face up here right now. Woo! I am so sorry if that was loud, y'all. I just knocked a jar over, almost broke it. Ooh, look at this little one. This is the only one that like screams from a distance. It's the only one that's like actually higher grade opal in this bin. One little tiny fraction of some like real high grade flashy stuff. That's the kind of stuff you see like Black Opal Direct always working with. That's a stunner. When it shines in the dark, minimal light sets it off. Oh man, you can tell I haven't done lapidary for a while. Look how long my nails are. Like for lapidary artist, that's unusual because usually my fingertips get a lot of contact with the wheels. You can tell I haven't worked much in a while. I've made, I think, 3 cabs this year, since the new year. 3 entire cabs. It's not much. But yeah, so out of 3 jars of opal, that's most of the precious opal I found while quickly sorting through these. So the rest of this is mostly potch, maybe with little bits of color here and there. So before you go buying jars of jelly fire opal from HP Lapidary, just question, because that was $150 for all 3 jars, or $50 a jar, and this is all the precious opal I got out of $150. There's a few good knobbies in the stone, a few good bits here and there, and then mostly just have little flashes. So it's questionable. I mean, the right work and turning those into nice pieces and sellable, can definitely make a profit. But there was only one piece of actual high grade opal. You'd do better buying pieces from Australia off like eBay, like off Digger, what's his name, Digger One or something. I don't know. There's a couple good eBay Australia opal sellers that will actually get you pieces like this with that really, really good flash, good Australian quality, and rather than paying $150 for all this random stuff with maybe a few, you could get a couple little chunkers or one, good sized piece like that for 100 or two. I mean, I've done a bit of shopping around on some of those sites and eBay and whatnot for all the different opals, and it's a big gamble out there if you don't know the exact pieces you're buying. If you buy any mixed lots like this, it's a pretty big gamble. Picking out individual pieces is, I mean, a lot less likely to be unsatisfied because you know what you picked out. That looks like it has rutile in it, doesn't it? Well, it definitely looks like it has rutile in an opal, or roots. Or are they just fractures that look like rutile? Interesting. Well, that black one's definitely not a fracture. It looks like some sort of mineral growth, like kind of like golden rutile needles to me. Huh. Let me pop it under the microscope really quick. Look by eye really quick under the microscope. Oh yeah, there's definitely some sort of mineral growth in there. Here, I'm gonna pop the microscope camera back on. Oh man, I gotta find the focus. Where we at? Here we are. There we go. So here, just on the left of the screen, a couple of them are made up of whatever this, almost like quartzy crystal bits in there. Let's find. We're gonna find it. Might have been on the other side. Let me flip it. Oh no, there it is. I see it. Okay. See if I can get this centered. Oh, no, 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 no. can almost see one in there. Is that one of them? Yeah, look at it. Oh, look deep in there. You can see some in the background. And we got some here. Almost looks like cubic. Cubic hair growth. Huh. Let me add just a touch more water. Look at the ones in the background off to the right. Oh man, if that doesn't look like a bunch of rutile needles back through there. I don't know. Crazy. Maybe it's just grasses or roots caught and trapped in the opal because we know there can be all sorts of organic matter. Oh, I moved it way too much. I lost our spot. Dang it. That was a good spot. So, I mean, we've all seen organic matter trapped in opals before. Well, maybe not all of us, but anyone who's checked out enough opal-y stuff. All right, I'm going to flip it over. We'll try the other side really quick here. Jeez, I'm trying to barely touch it. There we go. Oh, that's a good spot. Don't lose that one. That's interesting. That's the one coming from the right looks like two tubes side by side growing together. You can see a line down the middle separating the two of them. The one coming from the bottom up looks different and is more of that French fry material. We're going to stick with French fry material, as I think Don dubbed it. And look right here. See that circular? See it on the left side of the screen? What looks like a stingray almost? It's the best way I can describe that shape. What is going on there? No, it moved. No, it moved. It was perfect. No. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, where was that spot? What was going on here? Oh, we found something else now. Okay. This thing is just full of mystery. Look at all this funky stuff going on in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm excited playing with this, but I want to find that weird spot again. This, that reminds me of like some sort of seed polyp thing. The base of a dandelion, but the top is a weird orby. Oh, we're drying out here. Oh no, too much water. That's really interesting. Oops, my camera's spinning. Oh, that was fun. That was a funky piece to look at. weird stuff trapped in there. Fun. Okay. Take a screenshot quick. That's why I like my software better for this. I can get some stacked images and stuff and sit and take like multiple shots like that and stack the images together. Let's find another one to look at. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. Sorry, should have warned you first. Let me find another one to, yeah, the stick man. I saw that too. That's why I left it there. And get another piece to put under here. Let's do that really flashy guy. Oh my god. Trying to just spin it. I need a tiny little rotating. There's a definite fracture right there. Look at that, running straight across the middle of the screen, left to right. That's a pretty. I mean, this is already a small piece. Damn, that's pretty. That color is intense. Yes, I want to put them in oil eventually. Is my goal instead of water. They came in water. Oh, look at that pink. Woo. Ooh, it's like reddish pink on the left. Crazy. Yeah, I actually made a post on Reddit and asked a few other places if anyone knew or had experience with replacing opal water with oil. So that is something I'm going to attempt with these. Is I don't know if I needed to dry them out first, like slow dry them over a very long period of time, and then add them to water, or I mean oil, after getting the water out of them. Look at that. That definitely looks like a stem or root stuck in that one there. Hmm. I guess Wilo. No. I guess actually they don't even need to be in water. These are all from Mexico, but I think the Mexican ones still are hydrophane, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know a lot about opals. Red and green is a Christmas opal for you. Oh wow, red right over green. Bantine opal is fried in oil to bring out the play of color. Interesting. Learn something new every day. I always like learning opal things. Okay, let's see. What else can we play with here? Oh yeah, wait. I just had an idea a moment ago about getting something else to put under the microscope. What was it? Dang. While I think about it, let me switch and show you. We'll look at this one not under the microscope, then we'll put it under the microscope. Yeah, a little eyeball. Just a flashy eyeball in the center of that one. I'm gonna break one of these opal jars open eventually. I think I'd set it off to the side by now. All right, where's the flashy bit? Right here? There it is. This one's not wanting to play as well. Can't seem to position it in a way that it's catching the light here. There we go. That's a bright flash. All right, let me catch up on chat. See who's hanging out. What was that? Fire agate. The scope. Hold on, wait. When were you asking fire agate? Like, did I put some under the scope? I've been bouncing around. That was all opal there for a little bit. Now, we can look at some of the fire. Try and see. Ooh, that one's got some funky stuff in it. Switch this one back over. Boom, look at that. And a little starburst. Just exploding out of there. Scattergun. That one's pretty cool. Love it. Oh, what I wanted to scope. Yeah, well, there was something else specifically. Was it another piece of fire that I have? Oh, I don't know. I feel like there was something else I had in the other room that I was going to go grab and show. And I 100% do not recall what it was. Ooh, this one's got some unique fire on it. This one's got some of those micro bubbles. It's fine. Good spot where the water's not blocking our view. Like lizard skin. Bots on bots on bots. I'm gonna zoom in, it's gonna spin a little bit. Super cool. Oh man, okay. I could do this all day, but I need to keep reminding myself. Gotta move it along. We'll look at a few more, and then I probably gotta go back to unfortunately being a responsible student and doing schoolwork. Got 2 assignments to work on today. Oh, this one's not a good one for the scope. Let me find a better one. Ooh, that one's wild. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold this one by hand. Let's see. Come on. Where's it at? Show me the money. It's getting there. There it is. Yeah. So I have to hold this one by hand because it's a very weird shape. And I'm going to show you this one in the other camera because I'm moving too much for this little guy. So this one's got an odd bottom, but had these windowed faces on it. So when it's sit flat under the microscope to show you this flat edge up, but look at that. Come on, I need better lighting here. Work with me, lights. Oh, my camera's shaking a little bit still. Sorry. I'm shaking and my camera's shaking. The two together do not equal for a stable image. Kind of like an eye. Who sees the eyeball? Sweet. Hey, Romania, Bob, and anyone I've missed coming in over the last while. Been, as per usual, horrible about checking the chat enough. Ah, this one will make a great ring too. That can just slice that knobby right off there. Slice that off, cab that up. Maybe have some more underneath it looks like there. Oh yeah, there's definitely another layer under there. Ooh, gonna be a lot of fun ones to work. That's crazy. Look how, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Look how the chalcedony broke off. And it broke off right down to the iron oxide layers. That's pretty cool. Hit that at all with the polisher and that's going to disappear. I have to figure out what to do with that piece. Ooh, this might be a good microscope candidate. Okay. What y'all think? Yeah, a bunch of these do not need to be contour carved. I will be contour carving some, but I think yeah, there's quite a few there that have no need. That'll be nice. Let's see, let's try. Sorry, I'm just trying to set it up on the microscope before I put you guys on the screen so you're not sitting there watching me try to get it in view. Okay, there we go. Oh, of course, but I focused it to my eye and not the camera. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh yeah, it can be easy to mess it up. Hey, mom, welcome in. Yeah, Rocky Mountain. I've done a few. It is definitely something that takes a fair amount of practice. Can quickly remove the fire layers and not even realize how deep you were into it. Wait, where is that pesky bit I'm trying to find? It's drying out over here. There it is. The piece I part I initially was trying to look at. All the spiky bits up close here. Here, I'm gonna be right back and grab one I did a while ago. One of my older polished ones. Okay, so here, whoops, no, this way. Okay, so here's one I did a few years back that Lisa gave me. Um, Lisa sent me some fire agates some years back from actually, funny enough, the same supplier because she got them from Sweet Jim and Lapidary Dave back when they were having a sale, and they had gotten them all from Guzman, and that's where all these come from. And so here's one that Lisa got me and I polished some years ago when I was still very fresh into lapidary, but you can see where it hit all the saginite in there and all the other stuff, it didn't take as nice of a straight polish as the straight chalcedony over the fire. But either way, I love this piece. This one's got a lot of character and color to it. I posted some nice pictures of it in full sunlight. It's got the saginite down here. Little wisps of chalcedony, blue over the fire there. Some nice rainbow up in the top. So yeah, that was a chunk from Lisa back in the day and one of the first I ever did on my flat lap. And then I tried doing one with mostly felt tips I tried to make my own wood pieces. I actually just got some new hardwood because I did mostly do this one with the Nova bits too, like using the Novas. But I wanted to try a method that I've been told works by shaping your own wood bits, and so I got some hardwood dowels to shape my own bits, and I've got all sorts of diamond paste. And now I'm going to try some more contours that are all wood instead of like Nova points and stuff. This was, I want to say, my first attempt at contour carving a fire agate right here. And unfortunately, it was heavily fractured, as you can see. But still was my first attempt at doing just contour and just removing all the extra chalcedony around. Not the most beautiful, but good example of what Bear was saying. It takes a lot of practice. It's easy to start. I think up here was where I started removing fire, if I remember right. Maybe some other spots as well. There's some spots I started going too deep and I could see the fire just disappearing. This one's got a weird yellow inclusion right there. Anyway, so it gets pretty fun. My plan is to do a little mix with these. Quite a few of them are just going to be small cuts that I'll use my Dremel and stuff to get little tiny pieces off to make rings and earrings, and I'll cab a lot of them. But some of the larger pieces I may try and do some contour carving on. But the main goal here was make lots of little pieces of jewelry. Gonna be selling off some earrings, rings at my buddy's booth. Sometimes I give him some pieces to sell. Maybe once I finish a bunch of these, I'll actually make my website public so that you can all see it and then put a bunch of these on there for sale. It's just been sitting there like 2 years now. Just like a blank website, essentially. Well, let's see. Any others? I mean, a whole bin here of them I didn't show you, but whoops, crushed opals. We'll take a quick look at a handful of them and then probably call it. Oh, thank you, Brian. I've not done a lot of Dremel work, and one of the things I found hardest was pressure consistency. Like, it's easy to push too hard compared to like using the flat lap or cabbing wheels and letting a stone just rest against the wheel. That micro rainbow. Little eye in there. So you just cut that cap off, cab it, little ring, wire wrap it, be perfect. Got you, Wild. I'll check it out after the stream here. Ooh, that one's funky. That one's a little bit crazy. It's got a lot going on in it. I wonder if that one will look good under the microscope. Doesn't sit very flat, but might be worth a try. Let's see. Oh, that's the underlight. Oh, come on. Yeah, a lot of these don't look too great under the microscope. There's a couple really cool ones. The opal with lots of weird roots and organic looking things, that one was really cool. I liked that one a lot. Yeah, Romania. Whenever I get that kind of lapidary time in, I always feel exhausted afterwards. Unfortunately, it's been quite a while. This is the longest I've touched and got to play with my rocks in quite some time. Since I'm back in college right now, working towards my degree in geology, I am currently going between 50 and 60 hours a week between school and work, and I'm pretty damn exhausted. And that's why you haven't seen much of me around YouTube, not making videos or being around other people's lives and premieres much, unfortunately. I'm just always doing homework or studying or at work. Any stunners in here? Oh, that one's pretty good. I can make a nice little pendant piece, or maybe a big ring. Trim down the bottom a bit. That could be a good one. I like these weird little bubbly bits. Then you look inside, and then little hiding fire. Oh yeah, there's some color hiding in there. Definitely can just remove a little bit more. Get some of that color to pop out. Maybe even go at it from the other side. Hey, how you doing, Dad Rocks? Let's see. This one's got a little something. Huh. Well, that there. I'm gonna wait a sec to say what I just saw. Who else sees it? Oh, now I see two things. Okay, I see two different things in this stone. Teddy? Okay. Yeah, hard to. Let's see. Let me get a pointer here. A bear? Take it. Um, yeah, some sort of like silhouette shape of almost like an animal, right? So to me, it was like the straight-ish back. So this is like the back slash wing and tail of a bird, and this is its front breast, and it's like feet down here, and this is the face, maybe looking towards you. So almost like a silhouette of a a bird. And then at one moment I was holding it just right, and then I also was like, "Oh, I see the Virgin Mary." So the big silhouette outside would be like the Virgin Mary, and then the little tiny bubble shining inside is the little baby Jesus. It's the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus. I should sell this on eBay for like $50,000. Mother Mary and her baby Jesus. Where are my rich Catholics at? That's a wonderful stone right there. Once in a lifetime opportunity. A very holy rock, yes. The Virgin Mary and baby Jesus. Gonna polish that one with great care and dignity and sell it to the Pope. I hear he's an American now. All about capitalism. He'll buy my baby Jesus rock. Again, not being offensive here. I'm dead serious. I see little baby Jesus. You know I'm not religious. I just find it funny. It legitimately was a good little baby Jesus rock. I'm gonna set that one to the side so I don't lose it. Is this one right? Double check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna set that one to the side here. My special rock. Oops, left the microscope on. That light gets hot. It's cooking over there. All right, y'all. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to show you because it's been a while since I've been live. I know there was some other rocks I got. I do also want to say if you're wondering about the Poppy Jasper event, it's still happening. It's going to take a lot longer than I had originally planned. Some people have already got their Poppy Jasper, others are going out this week. So I had originally hoped by, I think, by late April, people would be getting slabs done and sent out. But then, school and work took over my whole life, and I realized, oh, well, if I don't send the rocks out to people, they can't really slab them. So we're going to slowly delay it, and it's going to be instead of a spring reveal event, we're going to plan on more towards like a summer or fall, like end of summer, somewhere in fall, possibly. But the Poppy Jasper event is still most definitely happening. Like I said, some people already have theirs, others are on the way this week. Um, we've got some people in the community have been like, someone's moving who I'm sending it to their new place. They've got to get set up, get their saw set up there to use. But Poppy Jaspers are on the way. If you were told specifically by me recently that you have one coming, don't worry. It's not lost in the mail, most likely. You can always message me and I'll let you know whether or not I shipped yours out. But I think everyone who's I shipped out, I told like, hey, it's on the way. Here's tracking. So yeah, got like nine of them I'm looking at over here. So like Jeff, Ryan, Caleb. I think I told Ma I've got a little one for her somewhere over here, small one she can try and cut up. Jeff, I've got two for you here. Yeah, I got the big one for you, and then the one that Zen Minerals threw into for you. And then, yeah, it's just been nuts with school and everything. I basically get home and I'm like, oh, well, the post office is closed. And then for some dumb reason, I don't, just pack up the boxes anyway. I'm like, oh, well, can't go to the post office today. So I don't take the time to pack up the box. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, I've got 45 minutes. I can make it to the post office. I'm like, well, shoot, I didn't pack the box up yet. And now I've got to pack the box up. And that's what I've done with a few of the last people's. And then I get it packed up. And then maybe a day or two later, get that one dropped off at the post office. Um, okay. That is really good to know, Jeff, because on yours I have the PO box written here. Oh shoot. You got my last box, right? I think it was months ago. Months ago I sent it. And I think you told me to send it to the PO box then. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Probably would have been sent back to me had you had it canceled. I remember one of the last boxes I think I sent to the wrong address because it had your old one saved in there. I remember that was an issue. Well, y'all, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Sorry, I haven't been doing a whole lot of content. I did somewhat work on 3 videos. I just haven't put them out. I I'm reaching behind me to show you the other cabs I was working on. So here's one I recently finished. It was potentially going to be one that went in a bracelet, but I chose a different stone instead. In fact, this is not finished. It's still only at like a 1200, I think, grit. Yeah, or 600 maybe. It's not very mirror finish yet, but I think this one was in the final polishing steps. Forgot to mark it down. It was either at 600 or 1200 is the last step I did. My 600 wheel actually gets a really good polish, so it might have been that. But just a little crazy lace that I was making for a bracelet. Chose a different stone on it in the end. And I had started this one and not realized it was a piece of my fire and had to like emergency stop in the process of cutting because I lost a ton of fire. Like this was a rectangular, almost squarish rectangular piece. And I definitely removed some fire off of there and was like, oops, oops. That was fire obsidian. And it's like, it is right there and it goes just down at a slight angle down to there. So it like comes right up to the surface on this side. And then it's just like 1 or 2 millimeters down on this side. It's a little diagonal. You can kind of see it as it dips down into the stone there and goes a little deeper. So you can already see on the top where it chipped off the corners, it's gone. It lost that fire. So I've got to work this piece really, really delicately to try and preserve what fire is there and remove a little, just a touch more on that side to flatten it out. So this is going to be a hard recovery piece to work with. Gosh, I thought it was regular obsidian. I guess it made it into the wrong bin. I reached into my bin of what was supposed to be regular and mahogany obsidian, pulled this out, started to work it. Or I had more fire than I realized and had a secret piece of fire in my quote unquote regular obsidian. And the back there, you can see that was the stencil for the oval shape. You can kind of see, yeah. They were not the most perfect stencils. I cut out some, I traced her bracelet, which was not a perfect oval. So I had to trace out the shape of her hole in the bracelet, which you can see was a little uneven. It was like bigger on one side than the other and not a perfect oval, but pretty close. And then I had to try and make these stones match it. But yeah, that may or may not be a video. I'm undecided whether or not I want to put that out. I'm going to ask her if she wants to see the video, and then I might put in a little effort to edit it together and stuff. But I recorded it, got it in the background. I just haven't edited anything in months. I don't know, did I even share with you guys the Mexico rock hounding video, or did I just put out the wave one? Oh gosh, did I even put together the... Yeah, now I gotta go back and look, because we were in Mexico in December, and I don't remember if I even shared the rock hounding video with you guys, where I pick up the agates and found like the little botryoidal ones, and a couple micro-banded ones. Oh, here, wait, 2 seconds before we go, that's what else I can show you. Let me see if I can find where I set the ones I found in Mexico. It should be right around here. Can't have gone too far. Here they are. Yeah. Okay. That's right. I forgot. I had all the shells and stuff. I think I showed them on the last live. Had all the crazy shells that I found and whatnot. But I don't know if I got to showing much of these. So they confiscated the best ones. If you want to hear that story, go check out the last live. But I had found some agate-like material and some basalt. Some of them had little bits of microbanding. Some of them are just little bits of quartz here and there in the rock. But some of them actually have visible fortification. Of course, the biggest one that had really nice fortification and botryoidals and stuff is the one they took. All right, later, Rich. This is gonna be wrapping up in just a minute anyway. Just figured I'd show these one more time. Pretty sure I showed them on the last live, but just some of the fun rocks I picked up in Mexico on the beach. This one you can see some nice little agate in there. Look at the little micro banding, little forts in that guy. Might try and do a full freeform polish on this. It's a little, that curve right there, I might lose a bit of material trying to get that out, or just cut deeper that way. Yeah, one way or another, to get this fully worked on my flat lap, it's gonna lose one of these corners a little bit, and or both. But I kind of really want to see that one polished up, as well as a few other of the materials I brought home are really pretty. Let's see. Oh, I really liked this stuff. I wish I had found more of it. I think they took one of the bigger pieces, but it's got this weird plumy. Actually, that might be a good one for the microscope, because look. Oh, oh, oh. Trying to switch to macro here. You can kind of see the spongy texture there. Let's see. You can't really tell too much. That doesn't help at all. It's just some little plumy texture in it. And it just cuts off in the rock. It becomes more clear quartziness. I was hoping upon looking closer, we'd see some sort of definite structure to it. Nope. Oh, well then. That was anticlimactic. Let's look at another one. That one got some banding. Yeah, that's got micro banding in it. All right, let's see. Anything else exciting before we run? This one's got some good color. I don't know. Wasn't sure what was going on here, but it looked pretty. Reminded me of some of the Picasso-y stone I find around here. It's just interesting. Nothing else that much exciting. I mean, crystally something there. agate rind here. Looks like maybe if we cut this one open, it might have some banding in it. This is like the only one that's like, there's a little fortification around that. Yeah, this one looks like it could be a nice little agate. Maybe slice it down the middle and see some sort of banding inside. I have my Dremel out, but don't currently have everything set up to cut, so not gonna jump over to that right now. Something for a tumbler box. I just thought that was something that might be pretty tumbled. Maybe knock off that cracked piece. Interesting. Well, for the fourth and maybe final time, thank y'all for hanging out. I see a couple people dipped out, a couple people came back and lurking. Numbers were dropping and going back up. But I do need to go off and do some more homework here. Les Be Rockin' is going to have a live sale in a little while here, I think at 3 Central Time, as well as, someone else. I forget. Cheryl posted a couple people were going to be live today. I assume, given that it's Sunday, Julie and Brian might be doing something tonight, whether it's a premiere or live, I'm unsure. I know they do a lot on Sundays, but unfortunately, I probably won't see y'all around all those premieres and lives, as I'm going to go spend the next probably 3 or 4 hours doing homework, and then after that, go spend some time hanging out with my wife, because I have a very, very long day the next couple days, and I definitely will, Wild. I'll message you. I unfortunately only got today off because it is a holiday, and my school is closed, but tomorrow I get to go to school in the morning, and then I have a super long day at work where I get to work a normal 8.5 hour shift, and then after that they want us to go do a like mandatory company party thing in the city that goes until 11 p.m. So I'm gonna have like a 13-hour long day tomorrow between school, work, and then this work event, and then not be getting home till like midnight. And then I have school the next day from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So I am going to be stupid exhausted this week and likely not get any of those videos out that I talked about, but hoping that upcoming midterms and stuff go nicely. I'll attempt to get some editing done on some videos. Why is everyone saying it's Monday? I know it's a holiday. Did I say it's Sunday or something? What did I say? I know it's Monday. Tomorrow I have school, Tuesday. Did I say Sunday or something somewhere? Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, because I said Julie and Brian doing their thing. Oh, you're all talking about Julie and Brian. Yeah, Sunday. Duh. Duh. Okay, yeah. No, that part was a slip of the tongue. Y'all can tell, yeah. Like I said, I'm brain fried. It's my first day off since school started. Yep. I'm like, what are you all talking about? Why is everyone telling me it's Monday? I know it is. Yep. I literally said Sunday. Fair point. You all win. Wild might be doing a sale later. Polish sale tomorrow, rough sale Wednesday. So Wild's doing some sales. Try and get up in there and support her, and Les Be Rockin' and all these other wonderful folks doing sales if you can. I hope to do some in the coming months, but honestly, I on my last sale said I'd be doing more, and then once I saw what my school schedule was like, never mind, JK, I'm not even putting out YouTube videos right now. So, love y'all. Thank you for coming around. You're an amazing part of my life and this community. You all make the YouTube rock hounding community stay alive and be the thing that it is. Without all these awesome, active, wonderfully connected people in our community, it would all just fall apart and be like a lot of the rest of the internet, which is dying, dead, and full of bots and fake interactions and just a lot of BS. So seriously, and again, from the bottom of my heart, I love y'all. I appreciate you coming around, and I hope to see y'all soon with some more lives and videos. Take care and be well. Bye.